Welcome, friend. Do you want to be an important person? A VIP invited to exclusive, interesting and fun events. Imagine being known as a key person of influence in the areas that you are currently working in or interested in, as the go-to person for that interest. Invited to wine, dine with celebrities, as well as to give talks at large stadiums or even online TED Talks. In this video, we'll run through the blueprint of how to build your own profile, what areas you should be focusing your development in, as well as the stuff you can start doing right now. Yes, right now. Well, after you've watched this video and hit the like and subscribe button to this channel, this is all going to lead to becoming a VIP, a very important person, and has serious opportunities to completely change your life, exactly as it has for me. A lot of what we are going to run through today has been heavily inspired by this book here, which has been the biggest influence on me personally and has massively changed my life. Key Person of Influence by Dan Priestley. And this is effectively a guidebook to becoming successful and influential in business and in life. Being a key person of influence is what is going to open the doors for all these amazing opportunities that we've just discussed. The main message in this book is that when we are due to meet someone for the first time, whether that's an interview, a new client or a new business contact, the first thing that person's going to do is jump straight on Google and type in your name. And you know it's true, I can see you smiling because you know that is exactly what you do. Anyone we have not met before, we Google, search in Facebook, LinkedIn, to try and build a picture of who this person is. If someone Googles your name and they see that you have a YouTube channel, post regularly on Twitter, post articles on other sites and publications, write LinkedIn content, and just has all this different content and all these different locations, then straight away you have become the key person of influence in your field of expertise, and your new contact is going to now approach your first meeting holding you in a high regard and thinking, wow, this guy knows exactly what he's talking about. Honestly, you just have to be brave enough to put yourself out there. My life has personally changed so much since I started this channel and posting other content online. I regularly get invited to interesting and fun events, sponsors are reaching out to me to start paying me as my vibe seems to suit with their brand, and I'm now starting to get invites to actually speak at some of these events and appear on people's podcasts. I'm also making so many new real friends from this. They're all like-minded fun people to hang out with, and also able to relate to what's going on and what I'm doing because they're on their own similar journeys. So what I'd like to do now is run through the 7 biggest takeaways that I have personally learned from this book and that I've put into practice continuously, which are the 7 things listed here. And if you follow this advice, you'll be well on your journey of growth, with the final destination being the wealth creation station. So let's get into this. Relationships. Influence is more than just charisma or power. Influence is about connecting with people and building relationships. When it comes down to it, people are more likely to listen to and be influenced by someone they trust and care about more than someone showing off or flexing about how much money they earn. So how do you become a person that others want to develop a relationship with? It's not just as simple as being charming or making people laugh, which may work in the short term, but will not be sustainable when building a long-term, meaningful relationship. What this actually involves is actively listening to others, showing a genuine interest and empathy, respecting boundaries, and always trying to understand where the other person is coming from. True intelligence, emotional intelligence, is about building meaningful connections with those around you. And this may inadvertently lead to you developing some added charisma and gaining a bit of power on the way. But at the end of the day, it's the strong relationships that really count. Helping others. Being influential is not about being selfish. It's about helping others to achieve their goals. Contrary to popular belief, becoming an influential individual doesn't mean being selfish and only thinking about yourself. True influence is about helping others to reach their goals and making a positive impact on those around you. It's about playing different roles, being the leader, the mentor, the teammate who constantly supports and encourages others to do their best, lifting up those around you and helping them to achieve their own successes. This is really a true mark of strong leadership. Helping others succeed and shine is what makes us influential in the first place. So switch that emphasis on being self-centered and start supporting others towards joint aligned goals. Working together, you can truly make a difference in their life, and as a side effect, a difference in your own life. Authenticity. Influence comes from being authentic and genuine. People can see right through insincerity and manipulation. I'm sure that we all know someone who tries a little too hard to fit in and to be liked. This could be from copying others' behaviours to constantly changing their opinions to please those around them. These people are often met with eye rolls and called fake in secret by those that they are trying to impress. On the other hand, genuine people tend to be more relatable, likeable, and ultimately influential. When you're true to yourself and confident in your beliefs and values, others can't help but gravitate towards you and just trust in your judgment. So next time you're tempted to manipulate or change who you are for the sake of being liked, just remember that true influence comes from being authentic. Just be yourself. Don't be something you're not. Trust me, it pays off in the long run. Plus, insincerity is exhausting. Be genuine and let your true self shine. Core values. To be influential, be clear about your own values and beliefs and stay true to them. Have you ever met someone who's tried to be everything to everyone? They end up just blending into the background because they haven't clearly defined their values and core beliefs. On the flip side, those who communicate their core values and stay true to themselves are the ones who stand out and command attention. People are drawn to individuals who have a strong sense of self and communicate confidently in alignment with their beliefs. Being consistent with your message is key. After all, if you tell someone one thing and then act in a totally different way, then why should they trust you or follow you? Just remember that actions speak louder than words. So if you want to be influential, work on getting clear about your own values and beliefs. Communicate them authentically and stay true to them in everything you do. It's not always easy, but it's worth it for the impact it will have on both others' perception of you and how fulfilled you feel in aligning with your own truth. Vision. Get a clear vision and communicate it effectively to others. Have you ever been in a situation where you've experienced the confusion and frustration that comes with not clearly understanding what is expected of you or where a certain project is heading? This can often be resolved by having a clear vision and communicating it effectively to those around you. It's like being a driver of a train. Without a destination in mind, your passengers will just be aimlessly going from stop to stop, not knowing where they are going. But set your sights on a clear end goal, communicate it to your team, and everyone can work towards that common goal. On this channel, our driver knows exactly where he's going. We take you on a journey of growth, with the final destination being the wealth creation station. They say that communication is key in any successful relationship, and the same goes for teams and projects as well. So save yourself, and those around you, from unnecessary stress and confusion by setting clear goals and effectively sharing them with others. And who knows, maybe this newfound clarity will even get you closer to achieving that end goal sooner than you might have expected. Knowledge. Be knowledgeable and competent in your field so that people trust your opinions and advice. When it comes to sharing opinions and giving advice, it's essential to have the knowledge and the competence to back it up. Don't be that person that pretends to know everything and just BS's their way through a conversation. And don't be a liar either. People will see right through it. Stick to topics you're actually knowledgeable about and can speak confidently on, as your audience will trust you much more if they can see that you aren't just chatting baseless rubbish, but rather demonstrating your expertise in this particular field. Someone once said, real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. So don't be afraid to admit when you don't know something or need to do a bit more research. It's better than pretending or faking it. Being truthful and demonstrating your knowledge and competence will gain the trust of others in the long run. Patience. Be patient and work hard to build relationships and credibility over time. Yes, I'm afraid that building relationships and credibility takes time and dedication. A lot of time. But the good news is just how much this impact can compound over time. Each day of diligence and composure adds up to create a strong foundation for future relationships. This concept is known as the effect of compounding. We all know that Einstein once said, compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. Just like interest in a savings account, small efforts made consistently over time can result in major payoff down the road. In the short term, it may be frustrating to stick with a slow and steady approach, but investing in long-term goals with consistent patience will ultimately result in much greater success than impulsively seeking quick fixes or shortcuts. As the saying goes, patience is a virtue. So stick with it, stay patient, and don't give up on those slow burn relationships. They may just surprise you in the long run. So what we've learned today is firstly just to get yourself out there and start posting content online. And whether that's on LinkedIn, YouTube videos, or some other kind of social media, just get out online publishing. Ensure that you approach new relationships being honest, genuine, and knowledgeable to start building that trust, and for yourself to be seen as someone credible and also able to offer value to that person that you are speaking to. Don't underestimate the power of patience and compounding. Making small improvements each day, week, over time will result in vast improved gains, which will work towards making you the expert in your field and make you the key person of influence. I would highly recommend reading this book by Dan Priestley, Key Person of Influence, that we've mentioned today, as each of the takeaways I've discussed in this video are accompanied by actionable steps which you can take away and apply them in your own life. Key Person of Influence is an insightful and motivational read that will provide you with the tools that you need to achieve success and get you on your journey of growth, with the final destination being the wealth creation station. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to this channel. And if you enjoyed this video today, then check out this one here, where we run through how to save a significant amount of money in your business straight away by implementing some amazing cloud-based software to enable you to work on your business anywhere in the world, creating location freedom. Next video.